Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new edition of Darcy's Diaper Days. Yoo! I don't know what that was. I'm sorry I did that to you. But hey, let's move along. So, the last Darcy Diaper Days have gone super well. You guys appear to really like the videos, which that makes me feel quite nice. I'm glad that you like them, so I'll keep making them. Today's Darcy's Diaper Days is very exciting for me because I've been saving up for a very long time to buy something, and now that I finally bought it, I can do a Darcy's Diaper Days on it. And my thing that I bought goes up to 25 kilometers an hour. I have no idea what that is in miles. So you need protection. So you need helmet, and I've got elbow pads, and I've got knee pads as well. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because I haven't even told you what it is. It's a scoot. So I've been telling everybody, hey, I got a scoot, and they're like, you got a what? Today we're going to be testing out the suitability of wearing a diaper while you're riding an electric scooter. As usual, I have optimized my outfit around the activity that we're going to be doing. It's a little bit chilly outside, so I decided to wear a hoodie. So I'm going to walk you through my outfit because, as usual, it's been chosen for maximum comfort while doing this activity, and also for doing this activity while wearing a diaper. So I'm kind of gaming the system right now, but I'm okay with that because chafing hurts and I don't want to scoot while chafe. And that would make the video pretty boring too. It would just be me complaining, going along on a scooter going, and we don't want that. We want a fun time. So the outfit. Beep, 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 beep. After I did the powder, I put on a pair of my daddy's underpants because they've got long bits and pieces. I just have the diaper. It's too big for me, so I've done it up like fairly tightly. So I put on the underpants, and then I pull my t-shirt down over the top of my underpants so everything's nice and tucked in, and then I pull my hoodie down as well. And then, so I'm of the belief that overalls are the perfect item of clothing for pretty much every outdoor activity if you're going to be wearing a diaper. So when eventually we do like theme park in a diaper video, I will definitely be wearing overalls. I have a pal who you might have seen on the mukbang video, and him and I have an inside joke that people who wear overalls know what's up, because they know that overalls are just the best item of clothing to wear while doing adventure things. Keeps everything all, I don't know what that gesture is supposed to mean, but you can take it to mean whatever you'd like for it to mean. Yeah, so people who wear overalls know what's up, so I know what's up. I also have socks that have bananas on them, but that's not super related to the scootering activity that we're going to do. I just like my banana socks. They were $2.90. I found them in a $2 shop. That's false advertising. They should have been $2. Okay, so all I gotta do is find my shoes. Here's the plan for today. I have to zip to the shops to get some costumey bits and pieces for a friend's birthday party. And I figured it's only a quick trip on the scoot, so I might as well scoot up there. Okay, Peppy's here now. So before we go out, we do what? I have to put on my things. I need to put on my things. I love you. So I do wear headphones when I scoot, but I always have one in and one out, and I'll switch it based on the direction of like the traffic that I'm traveling with, so I can always hear. helmet, extremely important. I've also been looking into getting a full face helmet because, like, as much as I might look like a little bit of a weenie with a motorbike helmet for an e-scooter, they do go very, very quickly, and there's not a lot to protect you if you have a spill. So yeah, I'm looking at a full face helmet because I'd rather be safe. I don't care if I look stupid, as you can probably tell by all of the things that I do on my YouTube channel. I don't have a lot in the way of shame. Okay, let's go. It's raining. I know. Oh my god, I know. I got all ready and now it's raining. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Well, this sucks. Okay, so I went outside because I was seeing what the weather was like, and I almost walked smack bang in the middle of these bad boys, which are just a lot of ABU diapers that I bought. I'm going to do an unboxing video, but I desperately need a diaper to do the scoot video. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a slit in the side of it. I couldn't find a knife, so I found like hang on. I'm going to use this. It's from a cheese set. And I'm going to open up just one side of it and reach in and get whatever diaper my hand touches because I don't want to spoil what's in there for the video. And then I'll put it on and then we'll go scooting. So it might go really well. It might go really badly. But we're going to find out. Okay, the cheese pitchfork works really well. Okay, so it's really hard to not spoil what is in here. I've already seen two, but I'm going to hold true to my word and just pull out the first one that my hand touched, which is A. Aww! Lollipop! That's lovely. Thank you. Okay, no, I'm spoiling the unboxing video. I can't just get a single diaper out without ruining the package. Ah, I'm stressed. This is why I shouldn't be left alone without grown-up supervision. My daddy's at work. How rude is that? Dun, 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 dun. Space! Okay, so I'm gonna put on one space and then we're gonna get on the road. Does that sound fun? Sounds pretty fun to me. I'm also gonna get dressed first. So obviously my outfit's a little bit different to what it was the other day, but I have my space on and I'm ready to go. Okay, I'll see you there. Okay. That's Pepper sighing. She's being a sook. I had to move her head slightly so I could pull the microphone up. I started recording this and then realised that the microphone was on the floor, and it probably wasn't. It was probably picking up some of the audio, probably not the audio that I was hoping that it would. So it's the next day now. I had every single intention of coming in and filming the breakdown at the end while the scooter ride was fresh in my mind, but I didn't. I'm not hurt. I didn't fall off the scooter, but I had an accident, if you catch my drift. I was just feeling a bit yucky when I got home in the belly and just in general. So I had a shower and decided to look after myself instead of doing a video. But I'm here today filming and I feel a lot better. So, yeah. And it was handy to have the diaper on, if I do say so myself, because things started going downhill about halfway through the scoot home. And then I'd just gotten home. I walked up the first step of my back steps to get into the house and just couldn't hold it any longer. I was so close. And I think that's why I'm feeling so bad about it, because I'm like, if I had been 10 seconds quicker, then I could have avoided this. But hey, it's okay. That's what diapers are for, I suppose, for looking after you when you have accidents. And the space performed really well. So I'll probably do a review on the space, because I've always loved space diapers, but I've never actually done a review of them before. So I did make notes this time, but keeping in true Darcy theme, the first point is points to make. Did a scoot. I don't know why I felt the need to write that down. But then I've got some actual notes underneath that, so that's good. We went 11.4 kilometers along the river, and all told we were probably out for, took me about an hour there, and we were scooting around just doing random stuff for about an hour. So about 3 hours we were out for. I went scooting with my friend. Side note, they tried one of the Neuron bikes. I was so keen to have a go. We were going to swap midway through the journey, but I'm too short for them. With the seat all the way down, there was still about this much gap between the point of my toe and the floor. So I couldn't ride one. I was going to give it a go, but then I realized I literally won't be able to stop without popping my leg out of its socket. So best not. So how did the diaper go? Fine. So fine in the beginning that I barely even registered that it was on. And you might say, oh, then this activity definitely needs 10 out of 10. And I'm not sure that that's true, and I'll touch on that later. Because really, the only pros that I was able to come up with were all the usual stuff, like you don't need to worry about finding a bathroom. You can go places where there might not be bathrooms and you should be okay. Again, the removing bathroom anxiety and giving you a sense of freedom, like you can go places. But I think the scooter in general gives me that lovely freeing feeling of being able to go wherever I want to go. But that might just be me because I don't know how to drive. That's a lie. I do know how to drive. I just failed my test about 3 years ago and I got too embarrassed to do it again. Oh my gosh, useless points. Extra padding if you fall off. And it also says protected in case you're a fear peer, which I can only assume means if you're going over little bumps and you're worried that you might fall off and you get a bit scared, then you'll have a diaper on in case you pee your pants with fear. And genuinely, probably the only pros that I was able to come up with. I could think of a long list of cons, but I couldn't really think of that many pros that weren't just sort of neutral, which I suppose is good, but it's just wearing a diaper didn't really have an effect on the activity that much. The first con that I could think of was that by nature, the diaper limits the activity and vice versa. You need to drink water while you're out doing physical activities. You use up a lot of energy and you need to replenish that with water, even though I hate drinking water, but you need to, otherwise you'll get sick and get sunstroke and your head will bake in your helmet, and you don't want that. So drink some water, please. But that just means that you will have to wet your diaper at some point because you're constantly hydrating, or you should be constantly hydrating. And the more you wet your diaper, the heavier it's going to get. You're scooting and you're peeing, it's going to reach a point where it gets too heavy and you need to take it off. Otherwise you risk leaking, or it falling down, or chafing, which is the next con on the list. I don't know why I'm talking in this cadence. I can't stop. You can mitigate the chafe with the right tools. Like you would have seen before that I used the rash cream, and I just mummified my thighs in rash cream and powder because I was not getting chafe. And for the most part, I escaped being chafed. But I can imagine if you went without the powder and cream step, then you would be more likely to get more chafe. I only drank about 1.5 liters of water because I wasn't out for very long comparatively, so I didn't really have to deal very much with the chafe. Your mileage may vary, depends on how much you pee, depends on how much water that you drink, depends on how long you're out on the scoot for, depends on approximately 1,000 different things. If you aren't used to wearing diapers very often while doing day-to-day activities or just going about your life, then it might feel a little bit strange to have the extra bulk on you just by virtue of you're not used to the way that diapers feel. I think I didn't notice that I had it on for the first half of the day because I'm just used to the way diapers feel, and I've been scooting in a diaper before. But I think if you weren't used to the way they feel on your buttons, then having the extra bulk in between your legs might make it a little bit more difficult to actually physically ride the scooter. It made me feel really little scooting with a diaper on, which I know I constantly say, like, diapers just make me feel little, and things feel bigger and more exciting and grander when you're little and you're doing cool activities. Going too fast on the scooter made me a little bit nervous, so I was feeling very little and small. But you could fix this issue going with a friend or going with a caregiver. They can support your little side and make you feel safe while doing the activity, so that it might not even be a con for you, depending on who you go with and your mindset on the day. But for me, I'm a wee scaredy baby, and I was like, no, I'll crash. Especially after I had the flipping accident. Okay. And that's about it for the cons. So to recap, I hardly noticed it. So if you're used to the way diapers feel, you might not notice it either, which is a good thing. Doesn't distract you unless you, I don't know, pee while you're on the thing and then you get distracted by the way peeing feels. But maybe if you need to pee, pull off the bike path and pee and then get back on the bike path. Really, it's just not a lot of active pros other than removing bathroom anxiety and just being a little bit more convenient. But I think the cons definitely outweigh the pros in this situation. If you guys can think of any things that might be considered pros for diaper wearing while doing this activity, then feel free to let me know in the comments. But I was having a really difficult time thinking of anything that diaper wearing adds to the scooter experience other than just the standard don't need to worry about finding a bathroom stuff. I think my final score is going to be like a 6.5 out of 10. I feel that might be a bit mean. A 7 out of 10, because most of the cons you can mitigate, other than the fact that we've uncovered a diaper paradox about diapers being self-limiting, which creeps me out. That's an extra con. It should be a 6. There wasn't a lot of positives. It was just a positive experience in general, despite all of the cons, because it was doing two of my favorite things, that being diaper wearing and scooting. I keep saying scooting. Scootering? No, scooting. I also have a Scootin' Tunes playlist. It's pretty good. Makes me feel like a boss baby. But yeah, I had a fun time regardless of all the cons. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope you had a nice time coming along on a journey with me on a scoot, and I hope it inspires you to go out and have your own adventures, because adventures are, they're one of these ones. If you have any bright ideas about what you'd like me to do next time for a Darcy's Diaper Days, then it would be really lovely if you could let me know what those are, because short of theme parks, I'm kind of struggling to come up with ideas, and I can't really get to a theme park right now. So I hope you all have an indescribably wonderful day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Okay, bye everybody. Oh, just quickly, I also wanted to do a shout out about a competition that I'm doing. It's the Littleland art contest, and what you have to do is you have to draw a picture of your favorite character or characters, if you like, and send them to me at AbsoluteLunacyFanmail@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure is the email. I'll have the actual email down in the description box though. You can draw, you can paint, you could make someone out of clay, you could do a digital rendering of them, you could do any form of art that you would like to do. I would even accept interpretive dance. And there's going to be cool prizes. I'll do up prize packs for people, and I'll feature some of the entries on a video about it. And yeah, and you can just let me know if you don't want your art to be featured in the video, but I figured it would be nice. Like we'll have a fridge to display all your artwork on. Be like, that's very good artwork. That's an A+ and a gold star. That's gone right on the fridge. Because I'm positive that I have a lot of viewers that are going to be really artistic and really good at making works of art, and I would love to see them. Thanks everybody. I'll see you in just a little bit. A new Littleland is coming out soon. Pinky promise. Bye everybody.